a little bit better camera work going on this game so far, Smock.
I'm very glad to hear that.
Oh,
Couldn't get much worse seems to be our theme.
as it's 4-3 right now. We've got an experience in gold lead just barely in the Legion's hand. Not really much of anything to speak of, as that's going to change because the defense tower top is going to be going down. Oh, but the homecoming stone's coming up here to ruin his little tower party. So they do go ahead and take that down, get the deny off. But yeah, that still gives them somewhat of a gold lead. Not much of one, but some. As, did he just... Okay, never mind. I thought that... Where did he TP to? Did he TP back to his own tower?
Seems like it.
Oh, okay.
Looks like it.
Because I looked back in into the Hellborn base, and I was like, okay, where'd he go? But yeah, so yeah, he just teleported back to here. I guess he wanted to go ahead and continue some efforts, but not getting caught there. Doesn't look like it's going to work out too terribly well here, as he's got Andromeda coming. I don't think he's going to pull anything off. But they're going to take down this defensive tower top. And wasn't really thinking that they'd have, a tremendous amount of pushing power, but I guess they're just basically doing an eye for an eye at this point. As Malphus is summoned forth, the poison coming out onto Pyromancer, the defensive mojo being placed there on Pyromancer as well, though, to help heal him up. And doesn't look, nothing going to happen to that. As I heard a Blood Chalice go off. Who has one now? We've got Hellbringer picking him up.
Yeah.
What do you think on that, Onaprayer? Do you think that that's still pretty OP or what?
No, it's not exactly overpowered. It's pretty balanced at the moment. It doesn't really give that much mana at all, and coupled with the cooldown and how much life it takes away. I mean, it's okay, especially on Hellbringer. I actually still like it because you can always throw up his Life Void, and then he basically regens all his life, so it doesn't really cost him anything by getting it. And I mean, it's decent strength stats, so it's okay on him, but it's not exactly overpowered anymore. As he goes on to Hag, but Hag's just going to blink and port away. Actually, it was really nice up top. I'm not sure if you caught it, but Hellbringer had ultimated, and then Andromeda actually denied the top tower, so that was really nicely done.
Okay, yeah, I didn't catch that. I did see the Malphus ultimate and stuff go out, but didn't see Andromeda go in for the deny on that, so... Nice bit of presence of mind there, as we've got a triple stacked creep camp going down to this Soul Stealer. 1, 2, 3, he says, as he takes down all of those. There was 6 little ogres, and I can't remember what the other things were, but they have blown up and dissolved since. As, yeah, Soul Stealer's, bottom. As we've got, I'm going to catch Forsaken die. Or is she? As she's going to make it away with 20 HP, and we have someone else die. Where did that one go? Oh, Soul Stealer got picked off by Hammerstorm.
Voodoo.
It was by Hammerstorm.
Oh.
Yeah, Voodoo was up there with him. I don't know whether he just, whether Hammerstorm managed to get the last hit off or not. But yeah, I was watching bottom on that Forsaken, who escaped just narrowly. But unfortunately, Soul Stealer got caught in the woods, taking advantage of some creep stacking there. So, a bit unfortunate for him. As, how is his farm? Oh, and I forgot to mention this. I didn't really say it in the beginning. But this is RSD versus TSOG. TSOG being a pretty well-known clan, and definitely got a lot of names that are easily recognizable. And I'm not terribly familiar with RSD, as I don't believe either of my co-casters are. Am I correct?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of them. Munqster seems familiar from somewhere, but...
I think he is the highest PSR on their team, though. They have some couple 1900 PSRs on that squad as well, so should be recognizable by any means. But yeah, there's sorry to those guys. I am not familiar with them, but hopefully they will prove themselves as
potential
worthy.
action up top in the jungle.
Yeah, it looks like Soul Stealer trying to get his creep farm on yet again, and he's gonna be found out. There's Pyromancer, and he's not got any reaction time. Wow. As he got looped around on all kinds of different ways.
The neutral, that one remaining neutral got the last hit.
Oh, he did die
so
to those.
Unfortunate.
Wow. As Pharaoh jets in middle here. Whoa, they pick up the kill onto Witch Slayer. And the Wall of Mummies yet again being thrown out. Maybe not to any true effect, but he did have it up, so... And he's got a Blood Chalice, why not? So, just throw it out there. So
I
yeah.
don't care after an ult like that, frankly.
Yeah, he did. He landed a great, great ultimate jetting in there. I didn't. I saw it on the mini map. That's what drew my interest. But yeah, he did manage to land that. So he can throw up some more walls of mummies, so long as he lands his important moves and doesn't trap his teammates or or force them to be killed. I've seen that happen a few times. As the defensive, homecoming stones are coming. That's unfortunate. As yeah. Were we saying something about him doing Wall of Mummy, or?
That was not his fault. He got stunned.
That was not his fault. Oh, yeah. That was just unfortunate. Yeah, he's like, "Don't worry, guys. I got him. I got a wall of mummies." And so he throws that up, and then he's like, "Hey, buddy, move out of my way." I said, move out of my way. And then the arrows come down on top of him, and he gets...
Well, it's kind of not fair because the Witch Slayer stun goes through the mummies.
Yeah, but that's still, I mean...
No, you're just giving him a hard time for no reason.
Oh, Wretched Hag, did her ultimate hit a couple of people there, it looked like maybe? Oh, wow, doesn't matter. They're all gonna die. They're all gonna die. As we've got Hellbringer and Andromeda trying to run away from these guys. Hellbringer deciding to cut up a nice wall of mummies coming out there as he does manage to catch Hellbringer that time. Or not Hellbringer that time. And who survived? Andromeda made it out. So that's the important part of that story, as Pharaoh just redeemed himself, landing a nice wall of mummies there and capturing an innocent What the heck happened to... Wow, did she just drop that low from poison or something, I guess? Wretched Hag just barely surviving there. It looked like she was down at 30 HP or lower as she went ahead and picked up a rune. As we have a vote to pause the game, as this will give us a decent little opportunity to get caught up here. Any interesting item pickups or comments you guys got?
Yeah, Solstice picked up his portal key, which is going to be pretty big, obviously. Forsaken Archer picked up a Helm of the Black Legion, interestingly enough, which is kind of an interesting pickup on Forsaken Archer. I wish Onaprayer was here, but he's gone. We'll have to ask him about that when he gets back.
Oh, did he leave? I must not have heard that.
Pardon me?
He left? Hello, Smock.
Hello?
Yes. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that he had left.
Oh, well, he's having
Difficulties.
His brother is apparently raging, so he muted his mic.
Okay,
But,
all right. But yeah, that as far as the Black Legion goes, I have seen that picked up on Forsaken Archer quite a few times. I don't know how typical it is. Again, Onaprayer is probably more knowledgeable of that, as he watches a lot more competitive Han, and just he's very knowledgeable on that stuff. So we'll have to
For sure. Yeah.
let him touch on that here later.
The early physical damage coming out from the Legion team.
Maybe she was just planning on doing a lot of creeping, because that's the only other time
It's possible. It does help perform very slightly, I guess, to help her tank a bit more. But a lot of the early damage is magic coming out from Wretched Hag and Pyro, so it's an interesting pickup, regardless. As everyone else goes, they haven't really picked up much. Pharaoh and Hammerstorm have their Blood Chalice. So does Wretched Hag.
Yeah, I've been clicking on folks to try and see if there's anything interesting. A lot of wards out for the Legion here so far. That would be maybe worth mentioning, I would say, as they have very offensive wards placed out into this Hellborn jungle. As apparently, I guess that is where they've managed to pick off Soul Stealer at least once, and then the neutral creeps picked him off the other time. So they do at least have vision of that to give them a little bit of a heads up, as they're going to see that Ward of Sight that was just placed by Andromeda there in that spot there. So hopefully someone will be able to get up there and take that out for them, but not sure if they're going to have the response time for that or not. As we do see Forsaken doing a bit of farming up here, so maybe that's what her idea was on it.
Perhaps, yeah. I do want to mention, though, that the top farmer in the game currently is Hammerstorm, weirdly enough. I guess, well, it's kind of weird to me because we haven't really seen him do much, but he does have three kills and 6 assists, so I'm sure that assisted there. Ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure that has something to do with, what is his skill build? Does he He's been getting galvanized. Yeah, I would have hoped that he didn't get cleave at this point because he doesn't really have any damage to do squat. But yeah, I haven't really been paying too close of attention to him either. But yeah, those 6 assists and 3 kills have definitely got to be helping him keep his gold per minute up. As yeah, a little surprising. As usually that's a little more difficult. Whoa! There we go. We've got Wretched Hag blinking in as I'm watching Forsaken Archer, not paying attention to the mini-map. And Wretched Hag goes down. 1, 2, 3. And Forsaken Archer only survived that thanks to the sacrifice that was offered by Andromeda, as Witchslayer misses his graveyard stun because Voodoo Jester is booking it with these Striders. And wow, yeah, I guess everybody is just pretty much out of the general vicinity. But yeah, we had Pyromancer and Wretched Hag go down in exchange for Andromeda and... Was it just Andromeda? No, there was someone else, wasn't there?
I think it was just Andromeda. So Soulslayer actually did a really good job of positioning himself there. He
with
got
his
a good
ultimate.
off, and then he used his Demon Hands to finish off both Wretched Hag and Pyro. So great job positioning-wise, and I guess that's what the portal key helps with, obviously.
Yeah, I gotta say, this Hellborn team, of course, you know, it is TSOG, just as a reminder, they have been doing a great job on stacking these creep camps for Forsaken and for, I mean, just, you know, Forsaken now has taken down a double-stacked thing of Skeleton Kings here, and Soul Stealer just ended up cleaning up a double-stacked thing of a Skeleton King and a Minotaur camp there. So yeah, they've been doing a good job. About every minute or so, they go around and they stack those camps, and that's it's a small thing, but it can add up to be a big thing because every time they stack that, it's just so much more efficient, so much more gold, experience, yada yada, everything. And even though they don't currently have the experience and gold lead, I think that the 12 and 7 would be a lot worse if they hadn't been doing what they're doing.
Well, for sure, and I agree. It's great teamwork going off there. Wretched Hag actually just took a huge stack of ancients down by with the help of Pyro. I'm a little surprised they didn't leave that for Hammerstorm. But I guess Hag needs the farm as well. I don't know. But Onaprayer's back, so I'm going to ask him about the Helm of the Black. What do you think about the Helm of the Black Legion pickup on Forsaken?
Yeah, it's actually been, I saw MSI pick it up. I think it was No Tail playing the Forsaken Archer, picked it up to give him a little extra tank. I think it's because people finally started realizing that Split Shot was a really good ability, as looks like, and Viz Wretched Hag coming in possible action, but people finally realized that the Split Shot was a very good ability, so in order to offset not getting the stats, they decided to pick up a Helm of Black Legion to give them a little HP boost. It's not bad, but you get a Helm of Black Legion for farm. Like it's usually meant because you want to farm a lot and still be able to participate in team fights. And he's not really farming all that well. But I don't like it, but teams do get it.
Yeah, as far as him, I mean, his farm's okay. He's not doing real. We got Witchslayer gonna die here, maybe. Is he? Nope. He does. Well, he does go down, but he did get his silver bullet off there before he did go down. Unfortunately, nothing too much. He did it to Hammerstorm. Would have been nice if he'd have done it to Hag, because Hag probably would be dead right now. But don't know exactly where her positioning was in that. I think he just had an easy target with Hammerstorm there, so panic shot. But yeah, she's been doing okay on her farm. She's up to where was it? Crap. Yeah, 308 gold per minute. And, I mean, even Soul Stealer, I don't know whether he's just not having that, fantastic of a time or not, but he's at 307 gold per minute. So, for him to be matched by Forsaken Archer is a little bit surprising to me.
No, it's actually not all that surprising. What's surprising is they're only at 300. They're both heroes that can farm extremely well. Soul Steal, of course, can nuke entire waves, and Forsaken Archer, Blink coming in, so...
Oh yeah, we have the Homecoming Stone coming out, and a wall of mummies, and unfortunately he got stunned in it. He did get the deny off on it in time to have made an escape, but unfortunately he was stunned in the center of it, so that did him nothing. Andromeda's probably gonna... Yeah, she does go down there. She was gonna probably maybe die to poison anyways, but now we've got Voodoo Jester abandoning Pyromancer as yeah, Pyromancer wasn't getting out, so Voodoo Jester might as well make the most out of nothing. So yeah, we have a 3-for-2 exchange going down there with, I guess, the most important drop. Well, they are all pretty important heroes dropping there with Pyromancer, Hammerstorm, and, oh god, Pharaoh.